2 from last night because we had some connectivity problems, also some bad weather, so we're refilming this portion of the video. But we're gonna start here and then walk from there. So as you can see, this is the cemetery.
Again, this is the Catholic cemetery, and the other cemetery, the Huguenot cemetery, is where the Protestants were buried. This is where the Catholics were buried. We're going to go now to a location that is it's a restaurant and bar, and it looks very lively right now, but it's actually known to be, well, rumored to be haunted by someone in the top floor of the restaurant. So we'll take a walk down there. Up here on the right is a bed and breakfast. It's an inn you can stay in. It used to be a funeral parlor, and so the stories go that during the time, I don't know, it's the 1800s when it was a funeral parlor, but the bodies would be on display in these front windows here. That's what the local ghost story, the ghost tours tell you. I'm not sure how much truth there is to that. I'll have to do some research. But I don't know if I'd want to stay in that place. So if you watched the first part of our video last night, you'll see it was really, really raining and wet everywhere. Tonight it's quite clear and nice. So we're in the very busy part of town, but we're going to walk towards the quiet part of town, and I want to say the darker part of town. And there's many locations down here rumored to be haunted. So the industrialist Henry Flagler, he was part of Standard Oil. He was a partner with Rockefeller, and another, I think it was Andrews, was the other industrialists, all who were part of Standard Oil. So as you know, they were extremely wealthy, and so Henry Flagler was influential in bringing the railroad down from the north down to Florida so that the wealthy could come vacation here. It's very influential in St. Augustine because he built Flagler College. Well, it is a college right now, but it was the Ponce de Leon Hotel. And then, as I said, so another hotel. So we're going to show you both of those.
Someone asked, where are we? We're in downtown St. Augustine, and we're looking at several haunted locations, or rumored to be haunted locations.
Right, we're just doing a walking tour, identifying the locations, and we'll follow up with some videos on specific locations. If you're interested in a particular video of a particular location, feel free to leave that in the chat. Where are you? Are you in the United States or are you in another country? I'm asking because St. Augustine, Florida it's in Florida, and it's the oldest city in the United States. If you watch the first part of this video, this is the second part. We filmed the first part last night, but we had connectivity problems.
They say they can't hear us well.
Oh, okay. So over here on the right, on the left, let's film this here. It's Scarlet. It's a restaurant bar called Scarlet O'Hara's, but the top floor is where many people have reported having a paranormal experience. So it's a bar, but employees working there have experienced Oh, different ghost activity upstairs.
Yeah, this bar is rumored to be haunted.
Let's go somewhere where it's not so loud here. Like I said, we're in a very crowded, busy area. We're going to go to a quiet area.
They said they're not from our area. They said they're in an Arab country.
Ah, okay. Well, this is the oldest city in the United States. It was founded by the Spanish in 1565. So the Spanish settled here. I encourage you to watch the first live that we did. That's up on the channel. This was the second half because we got cut off last night and it was pouring raining. So we had 3 parts to this walking tour. There was the first part from last night, and then we finished the other half. But this is the second part. So you probably want to start with the first part. For some reason, that didn't film very well. So on the right, we're coming up to what was the Ponce de Leon Hotel. This was built by Henry Flagler in the 1800s. And as I said, he was wealthy, part of Standard Oil, one of the industrialists in the United States. And he built this hotel for the wealthy to come from the north to come and enjoy the warm Florida weather. But
the country is the United
now
States.
College. But there are so many stories about hauntings here. There are dorm rooms where people have heard noises. They've seen spirits here. They believe it's Henry Flagler. They also believe that his wife's ghost, may be haunting this particular location. One interesting thing about them is when they lived here, they were into what was called spiritualism. That's basically trying to connect with the dead via Ouija boards, talking with mediums. So who knows if that left some kind of mark on this place, but it's a massive building. It was a grand hotel.
They said the live is interrupted. No one can hear you. Can you repeat which country you're from? United States. USA.
So you can see there's a sign of Flagler College. It's a liberal arts college, but this was one of the grand hotels in the United States during its time. So across the street is another hotel that Henry Flagler built. It's called the Lightner Museum. However, even though it's a museum today, it was another hotel, and it was called the Alcazar Hotel. Now, this hotel, or rather, let's say museum, is rumored to have spiritual activity on the 4th floor. So this hotel also has one of the first, I have to check, if not the first indoor swimming pools in the United States. So the swimming pool is inside and it's an in-ground pool. And that is a location where many people say that hauntings occur, ghosts can be detected. I actually filmed there the other day, and I'm going to do a video to show you that swimming pool. We can't get in there tonight because it's closed. So this was another hotel that Henry Flagler had, again, for the wealthy. But it's not, I would think this is a tier 2 level where the other one was a tier 1 level. So we're coming along the side where you can see the entrance to the swimming pool. But we're going to take a shortcut here in a minute. We're going to go down an alley. This alley runs between a row of houses. And it's actually, there's a presence there when you walk through it. It's called Palm, I believe it's Palm Row. So as you can see now, it's finally quiet. We're in the quiet part of town. After this section of the video, we did a live, like I said, last night, and you'll see the third portion, and it will show you other parts of St. Augustine, including the Spanish military hospital. Let's take a look over here. I think the door is open where the pool is, Wes. This is the entrance to the pool. All right, looks like they have a catering party going on. So we're going to go down Palm Row here. Okay, I haven't been able to find many stories about this particular alleyway, but
One time when we were on a ghost tour, which it looked like there's a ghost tour going on right now at the end here.
At the end, I do see a group of people. Actually, that's quite creepy.
This house has some stories behind it. It's an abandoned house, but supposedly several families who lived there were driven away by the hauntings so much that they couldn't live there anymore.
Yeah, we're about to go to a house that it has been abandoned for a long time, and it is extremely creepy. And when we were here last night, it looked like someone broke through a screen on the porch, and there's somebody in there. But we've been watching this house, the exterior, for many months. Doesn't seem like anybody really comes here and pays attention to it. This alleyway has a heavy darkness to it, I want to say. Looks like there's a ghost tour here. Let's listen to hear what they say. See, there are people here because this is a known paranormal activity location.
Now tonight, the door is locked by a heavy object and the door is shut.
Yeah, last night it was completely open. Hey. So somebody was in there last night. Let's come over here and see what they're doing.
Looks like there's a ghost tour going on here and they have an EMF meter.
Right, and so here's the thing about St. Augustine is there are so many locations here that have activity. And the locals know where they are. I mean, anyone driving by here would just drive by and not know anything about this. But we've been watching it for a while and had suspicions about things here.
But tonight, what's interesting is last night the door was completely open and inside we could see a fridge hooked up to an extension cord that was glowing, meaning it's on. But tonight the door is shut.
And did you
and
notice?
There's a heavy object in front of it.
Did you notice the screen is ripped more? Last
Yeah.
night it was just partially ripped. It's fully ripped open now.
Yeah, so there's clearly something going on inside here.
And now this tour is here. Okay, let's go away from the music.
Anyway, I do recommend the app. It's going to have a little bit of chatter, and it's also, if you use it for the whole night, like you can keep it going, it's going to ask you to play. I don't think it works, so I don't have these or anything like that.
All right, we're going to go around the corner now, and we're going to head towards something called St. Francis Inn. It's a bed and breakfast, and it's here in the quiet, dark part of St. Augustine. And it's a bed and breakfast, and it is known to have a ghost by the name of Lily there. And we actually did a video already about that location. I can link that in this description below. But we're going to turn around the corner here, and we may have to mute the sound because of music playing. I don't want to have any copyright issues, but we will, the next video does cover St. Francis Inn and the Spanish Military Hospital, as well as the town square where public executions occurred during the Spanish occupation time. But let's take more people are coming here, so I think now this is a known location. Let's go around the corner here.